Welcome to this brief video on reviewing analysis forces in Tekla Structural Designer. TSD makes it easy to review loading and forces on your model. Checks can be performed graphically on individual members or the model as a whole, as well as through various tables. All forces can be reviewed by load case, load combination, or an envelope of combinations. You must generate the envelopes in order to review them. You can create several envelopes to match your requirements, then add the combinations you want considered in that particular envelope. Once you've performed an analysis or design, you can review the model in several different ways. Start by checking the load in versus load out. TSD performs a check against all load cases to ensure the total load you applied equals the total reactions. This is a great way to spot any potential issues in the model. Green check marks indicate everything passes. If there was an issue, that load case would have a red X. You could then click on the load case and look at the applied versus reaction values to get an idea of scale. It can be particularly useful to review an individual member. Right-click on a member and choose Open Load Analysis View. Here you'll be able to see the force diagrams for that member. Use the ribbon commands to select the analysis type and the direction of the force to be reviewed. The Properties window will show the force at a particular location along the member. Use the red slider bar to view forces at that location, or type the distance into the Properties window. The same can be done for a column. In the moment diagram, the dotted line represents the eccentric moment from the beam end reactions. Graphical results can be seen in any view, 3D, elevation, or plan. Change the view to the Results view. The ribbon has several commands for viewing different forces and results graphically in the active window. All results will correspond to the selected analysis type. For example, first order or second order analysis, or FE analysis if reviewing slabs. Also, to the loading toolbar at the bottom of the screen, depending on what's selected here, a particular load case, combination, or envelope. We can now turn on different force diagrams by clicking on them in the ribbon. In the 3D view, it can be especially helpful to view the deflected shape of the building to get a sense for how it's moving. Use the slider bar to animate the displacement of the building. Support reactions can be viewed by clicking the direction or total to be viewed graphically. Click on the corresponding support reaction in the text group to view load values. It's helpful to see the axial loads simultaneously to get an idea of load path and column demand. For shears and moments, it may be more useful to switch to a plan view of a particular level. Any plan view can be viewed in 3D. Now the shear and moment diagrams can be turned on, as well as the corresponding text to see the load values. Another useful command is the story drift result. In an elevation view, you can view the lateral forces that are going through your braced or moment frames. Select an appropriate load combination, and then turn on the story shear command in the direction 1 or direction 2 as appropriate. For 2D elements such as walls, we can review the stress contours. These are available under the 2D results group of the ribbon. We also have the ability to view the forces in a 1D diagram, and this can be more useful in evaluating the walls and puts the forces in a clearer format. Again, the results that are shown here correspond to the load case, combination, or envelope you've selected in the loading toolbar. Finally, there are several results that you can review in a table. In the Review view, click on Tabular Data. The drop-down menu will give you options for different results. For example, you can review total drift, seismic drift, or wind drift. This will give you the information in the table below, and click on Details to see more information and calculations. That brings us to the end of this brief video on reviewing analysis results in Tekla Structural Designer.